Have you ever wondered how large the universe is? Modern cosmology tells us that the universe is more than 93 billion light years in diameter. And that is only the observable part of the universe. The actual size is not known. To add to that, the space-time fabric out of which the universe is made is expanding at an enormous speed. It is expanding faster than the speed of light. So how large is the universe? Where are the boundaries of the universe? The universe might very well be infinite in size. In any case, it is quite clear that the boundaries of the universe are completely beyond our imagination. Unimaginable. What do we mean by the word unimaginable? There are some things that we know and many things that we do not know. So we have the known domain, and anything beyond that is the unknown domain. Some of the things that we know are visible or directly perceivable by our senses, like a rose in front of our eyes. Other things are not perceptible. But those things that are not perceptible can be known through inference or using some instruments. Microscopic objects or concepts like energy are examples of invisible things. Thus, the known domain consists of the visible and the invisible parts. The unknown domain consists of things that we do not know presently, but which we can know in the future since our knowledge is expanding. Of course, some of those unknown things we might never be able to know completely or accurately, but we can at least imagine them. Thus, the unknown domain is the imaginable domain. It consists of the visible and the invisible parts. The universe is made out of matter and energy. Since even matter can be converted into energy, the universe can ultimately be considered to be energy. The subtlest and the most primordial form of energy can be understood to be space. Thus, in a fundamental sense, the universe can be considered to be space. Now, the concept of time is also included in space as space-time. Thus, space-time is the basic fabric of the universe. So we can assume the entire universe, which is basically space, to be the imaginable domain. We might not actually know everything in the universe, all the stars, galaxies, dark matter, dark energy, and whatnot. But we do know that the universe is basically space or energy, and in that sense it is imaginable. Anything that is beyond the boundaries of the universe would certainly be unimaginable. Wait a minute. Why should we accept the existence of an unimaginable domain? Why can't we simply stop at the universe, which is imaginable? We must accept the existence of an imaginable domain because it definitely exists. It's a fact. We saw that the boundaries of the expanding universe are unimaginable. The boundaries of the universe and anything beyond them constitute the unimaginable domain. Here's another way to think about it. The state before this universe came into being is also unimaginable. The universe is space-time, and a state or condition before space-time is completely beyond our imagination, since our imagination is only limited to the realm of space and time. According to the widely accepted Big Bang theory, the universe, that is space, came into being at a point some 13.8 billion years ago. The state before that is not only unknown to us, but it is fundamentally and permanently beyond human imagination. This proves that an unimaginable domain exists. The unimaginable domain is the source of space and the entire universe. An important clarification is that we can only know that an unimaginable domain exists. We cannot know or understand anything about it. That is, its existence alone can be known, not its nature. conclusion that the universe or space came out of an unimaginable source whose existence alone can be inferred, but whose nature can never be known, is extremely intriguing. It matches exactly with a concept that is the most important pillar of Indian philosophy. The primary source of Indian philosophy and spirituality is the Veda. It is the timeless scripture which has been communicated through an unbroken oral tradition of recitation from teacher to student with remarkable accuracy. Indian philosophy or Vedanta calls this unimaginable source of the universe as Parabrahman or God. God or Parabrahman is not defined in the Veda directly. Only indirect definitions are provided. God is said to be the ultimate cause of the universe. He is said to be the threefold agent who carries out the three functions of creation, maintenance, and destruction of creation. It is told in the Veda that the Parabrahman is He from whom the universe originates, by whom it is maintained, and in whom it merges upon its destruction. The Veda specifically says that space originated from God. Elsewhere, the Veda also says that God created energy. In a fundamental sense, both these statements mean the same thing. The fundamental unimaginability of God is emphasized repeatedly in the Veda, where God is said to be that entity from which words in the mind return, unable to grasp it. God is also said to be beyond the mind, intellect, and logic. It is further clarified in the Veda that we can only know that God exists. His actual nature can never be directly known. It's like saying, I know for sure that the potter who made this pot exists, but I do not personally know him since we've never met. So I know his existence, but not his nature. So what we just learned is that with our best understanding of physics and cosmology, we infer the existence of an unimaginable domain, which is the source of the imaginable universe. We also saw that the Veda describes God as fundamentally unimaginable and states that He is the originator of space, energy, and the entire universe. The two concepts are identical. This excellent agreement between modern science and spirituality has the most profound implications. It tells us that science and spirituality are not mutually opposed. The two can certainly be reconciled. This concept is the foundation of that reconciliation between science and spirituality. Shri Datta Swami has given numerous discourses that reconcile science and spirituality. His spiritual knowledge also brings about a correlation between different religions. It encompasses a number of topics that are relevant to the present day and age and clarifies doubts and contradictions that have lasted for centuries. For more information, please visit www.universal-spirituality.org.